with Julian Alvarez. Atletico Madrid are displaying their strongest version in years. Perhaps we need to rewind to their last La Liga title to find a comparable period. Diego Simeone's team has won 11 consecutive matches, including 6 in La Liga, their best run since late 2012. This streak has put them level with Barcelona at the top of the table, even with a game in hand. While Man City are struggling and craving victories more than ever, Atletico's acquisition of a gem like Alvarez has catalyzed Simeone's already formidable squad, making them seemingly invincible, at least for now. More broadly, with the quality and depth of their squad after a successful transfer window, Atletico are equipped to directly challenge the two usual suspects for the La Liga title. Recently, these teams have been exchanging the top spot, promising a captivating race to see who ultimately claims dominance. Atletico's resurgence this season is the result of a clear collective strategy, fueled by quality additions during the summer transfer window. Among them, Julian Alvarez deserves the first mention. His signing is a testament to the club's ambition this season. Rojiblancos spent €95 million to acquire the World Cup winner from Manchester City, a significant investment that surprised many, even Pep Guardiola, who witnessed Alvarez's talent firsthand at Man City, couldn't hide his regret at parting ways with his outstanding student. But his philosophy remains the same. Don't keep players who no longer want to stay, and always have backup plans ready. However, in a rather bleak transfer window this season, Pep's optimism after 4 consecutive Premier League titles seems to have turned into complacency, with the team's overall performance declining, especially in attack. The burden fell on Erling Haaland's shoulders in an unprecedented way, and that's when people started thinking about Alvarez again. Initially at Atletico, Alvarez faced skepticism. He didn't immediately integrate into the new playing style and scored in only 3 of his first 9 La Liga games. Disappointing results, like a string of 4 draws in the first 9 rounds, raised questions about whether Julian Alvarez was worth the record fee. But then he began to prove his worth. During the recent 11-match winning streak, Alvarez scored 8 goals, bringing his season total to 12. He just needed time, Simeone said of Alvarez's progress. He was used to a different style in Argentina and also experienced a very different environment at City. But now all his qualities are helping the team reach a new level. Indeed, Alvarez is becoming the perfect piece in the larger puzzle that Simeone continues to build. Besides Alvarez, Antoine Griezmann remains the soul of the team. Despite being 33, the Frenchman is playing at his peak, as if his Catalan adventure never happened. He scores goals and inspires his teammates. Griezmann is currently enjoying an incredible run of form with 7 goals in his last 6 matches. In an emotional game against Sevilla, he scored twice in the final 30 minutes to help Atletico come from behind to win 4-3, including a 94th-minute goal that sent the fans into raptures. We all know Antoine Griezmann's class. He's a club legend, a role model for every player. Playing alongside him is a joy, Alvarez said admiringly of his senior teammate. Clearly, with the catalyst named Julian Alvarez and a Griezmann rarely out of form in the Los Rojiblancos jersey, the quality of Atletico's attack this season is undeniable. While past Atletico teams were known for their tight defensive play, the current version is seeking a balance between solidity and attacking efficiency. This isn't always easy, as evidenced by the devastating 0-4 defeat to Benfica in the Champions League earlier in the season, a match in which Jan Oblak admitted the scoreline could have been worse. But Atletico quickly regained their familiar image: resilient, determined, and disciplined. Atletico's rise is also linked to the role of key players in midfield. Rodrigo de Paul, known as Messi's bodyguard at the 2022 World Cup, is showing consistent form. He and Pablo Barrios, the promising 21-year-old midfielder, form a solid duo in the central area. Their understanding allows Atletico to better control the tempo of the game, while De Paul's incisive passes are always dangerous. Diego Simeone also spoke about De Paul. Rodrigo is more stable. He works hard, brings moments of creativity that few can. In defense, Jose Jimenez, who has struggled with injuries, is playing his best football in years. He's a crucial part of Atletico's successful run, especially with Robin Lou Normand recently returning from a serious injury. In addition, Clement Lenglet, on loan from Barcelona, has surprised with performances exceeding expectations. Atletico's strength and squad depth are the keys to their 11-game winning streak. Substitutes have scored 18 goals this season, an unprecedented figure in Europe. Alexander Sorloth is a prime example. He has scored 4 goals from the bench, including crucial strikes against Alaves, Las Palmas, and Getafe. Angel Correa is equally impressive with 5 goals as a substitute, including late winners against Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain. But it's not just the big stars. Young players like Giuliano Simeone, son of coach Diego Simeone, are also making their mark. Giuliano's tireless fighting spirit has helped the team overcome many difficult situations, while Pablo Barrios has quickly established himself as the future of Atletico's midfield. The recent victory against Getafe clearly demonstrates Simeone's tactical acumen. A goalless first half forced him to make changes. Samuel Lino left the field. Alexander Sorloth came on, and the change paid off. Sorloth's powerful header from Nahuel Molina's cross secured all 3 points for Atletico. This is just one of many examples of Simeone's excellent reading of the game, often making timely substitutions to turn the tide. However, the reliance on substitutes also raises questions about Simeone's initial tactics. Is this a deliberate strategy from the start or a consequence of the starting lineup not achieving optimal balance? Whatever the reason, Atletico's flexibility and adaptability remain crucial to maintaining their impressive record if, one day, the starting lineup fails to perform as expected. Then, the decisive role will be given to those names always ready to start from the bench. The upcoming match against Barcelona will be a major test of Atletico's ambitions this season. Simeone has never won at Barca Stadium in his 13 years in charge of Atletico, but this could be his best chance to break the curse. Barcelona are experiencing a period of inconsistent form, winning just one of their last 6 La Liga matches, and Xavi's team no longer looks like the invincible opponent they once were. Their problems are becoming apparent. An attack that is becoming more predictable, and offside traps that are becoming a double-edged sword on a day when the defense loses the necessary precision. If they beat Barca, Atletico will extend their winning streak and once again assert the strength of their strongest version in years. With a deep squad, the brilliance of Julian Alvarez, and the astute leadership of Simeone, Atletico Madrid are on the verge of achieving something special, stemming from their willingness to invest in the summer transfer window. This is the strongest Atletico Madrid has been in years, a statement that they are ready to return to the pinnacle of world football.